Welcome students to the another topic on MUX. We call it as multiplexer. The other name for it is data selectors. You're going to have n number of inputs but a single output is selected. Therefore n to 1, many inputs, single output. So this is the MUX operation. We'll be provided MUX with two select lines, input as well as the output. So you will have n number of inputs, single output with a selection line. This is 2 into 1 MUX. This is the basic MUX. N is going to be the number of inputs. N is equal to 2 power m. Therefore, m can be calculated using the formula log base 2 to the power of n. M is number of selection lines. Suppose if we take n is equal to 4, then m is equal to log base 2, 4, 2, 2. Therefore, the answer will be 2. So, if n is equal to 4, 4 inputs are there, you need to have selection lines as 2. The types of MUX available is 2 is to 1, 4 is to 1, 8 is to 1, 16 is to 1, 32 is to 1. We can make a combination around it. Suppose if I want to make 8 is to 1 MUX, I can use 2, 4 is to 1. If I want to make 16 is to 1 MUX, I can make a combination of 8 is to 1 MUX, 2 numbers, or 4 is to 1 MUX, 4 numbers. Like that, the combination can be made. This is how the MUX will go. Everything is in the power of 2. 1 selection line, 2 power 2 selection line, 3 selection line 2 power 3, 4 selection line 2 power 4, 5 selection lines 2 power 5. This is how the MUX are being designed. So how to design a basic MUX? 2 is to 1 MUX I am starting with. 2 is to 1 MUX, you have only one selection line. Therefore S1. Okay. And I0 and I2, 2 inputs. So you can see here. And enable is the pin. Whenever the enable pin is logically high only, you will get this MUX to be operated. If selection line is 0, I0 will be selected. If selection line is 1, I1 will be selected. This is the valid output. Therefore, the output will be enable pin S bar I0. Enable pin S I1. So that is how the MUX is the equation. Now you can draw it in a logical circuit. Enable pin S, okay, I. The next one is S bar. So I put a NOT gate, S bar I0. Then you can add together. This is the output. So the output is being represented in terms of logical gate. Moving into 4 is to 1 MUX, you'll know that 4 inputs. Therefore 2 power m. Therefore the number of selection lines will become 2. 2 is to 2, 4. 4 inputs, 2 selection lines. Therefore the truth table will be 0, 0, 0, 1 combination, 1, 0 combination, 1, 1 combination. If it is 0, 0 combination, I0 will be selected. 0, 1, I1 will be selected. 1, 0, I2. 1, 1, I3 will be selected. So write down the output. Output is S0 into S initial condition, 0, 0 condition. Therefore, 0, 0, I0. 0, 1, I1. 1, 0, I2. 1, 1, I3. So draw the circuit diagram. You will have two selection lines, S1 and S0, and not of it, S1 bar, S0 bar. So the first equation will be S1 bar. See, the dotted line represents that particular catch line you try to take as an input. So S0, 8 bar, S1 bar multiplied with I0. Okay. Second equation, S1 bar, S0 multiplied with I1. Third equation, S0 bar, S1 and I2. Third equation S1, S0 into I3. All 3 or 4 together OR gate, you will get your output. So next will be 18 is to 1. Similarly, number of selection lines is 3. S0, S1, S3. Take the truth table from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1. Selection lines 0, 0, 0 means I0 will be selected. 1 means I1. If it is 4, 1, 0, 0 means I4 will be selected. If it is 1, 1 means I7 will be selected. Write down the truth table equation. So first equation is all 3 zeros. I0. Next one is 0, 0, 1. Next one is 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1. 100, 101, 110, 111. Similarly, draw the equations. Wherever you have a dotted mark, it means that you are tapping the information from that particular point. Okay. Other places there is no information tapped, so you can identify the equation which has been represented, and accordingly the circuit diagram can be drawn for the circuit. This is how we represent the information. Okay, so the dotted line represents the circuit diagram is tapped. First one is S0 bar, S1 bar, S2 bar into I0. Second one is S2 bar, S0, S1 bar. Next one is, you have found out it is from here S2, S1 and S0. Next condition is S1, S0, S2. So every time you can find out how the equations have been written. I have made a dotted line. I have taken the tap AND gates and multiplied with a single OR gate. Now we will go for the implementation of a mux using Boolean function. I have taken a Boolean function. This is represented by K-map, which is nothing but a representation of SOP method as we have done it in Unit 1. So watch my videos on Unit 1 with SOP, K-map. You can know what is minterm, max term. You will know how to represent the minterms in the K-map. So it is a 4 variable K-map, and I have represented the values. So I have made different colors over here to represent the each and every rows. So first row is representing the selection line I0. Second one is representing I1. Third one is representing I2, I3 and I2. There will be an interchange of I2 and I3 over here because the K-maps are interchanged. So if it is 0, 0 condition, I0 will be taken. If it is 0, 1, I1 will be taken. If it is 1, 1, I3 will be taken. If it is 1, 0, I2 will be taken. So the conditions are, if it is 0, 0, the answer is, what is the answer? 1. Only one data is available. Therefore, the answer is C bar D. If you come over here, two ones are being combined together. Therefore, the answer is, for I1, the answer is C bar plus D. Okay, if you come for this, 1, 1 is combined. So it means that AB is I3. The answer is C bar. Next you come for this, only 1 is there. Therefore the answer is I2 selected. Your output will be C bar D. C bar D. Okay. So this is how I've implemented it. Now you can find out two minterms. Minterm 0137, first minterm. So 0137 should be selected. So it is a 8 input. 8 input means 3 selection lines. Therefore it is 8 into 1 mux. ABC is the 3 selection lines. And for 0137 your output should be obtained. Therefore I0, I1, I3, I7. I0, I1, I3, I7 is put to logical 1. All other minterms are made 0. Therefore, the F selection line, whenever I0 is 1, I1 is 1, I3 is 1, I7 is 1, your selection lines will select I0, I1, I3 and I7. For all other, the logical 0, the selection lines will select output as 0. So you can do the second one as an homework. This is also a 8:1 mux. Mark it accordingly and find out how it will be operated on. Implement, next one is implement one bit full adder using mux. So I am using a full adder circuit. In your unit 2 we have derived how to design a full adder. You can watch my video on full adder circuit. So in full adder it means that it's a 3 input. ABC the input which will have the carry input 0. A and B is 0 which will have the carry input 1. Like that you are going to make a combination for 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So for any condition of carry input 0, what is the output? For any condition if the previous carry is 1, what is the output? I have drawn the truth table for sum and carry. You can do a K-map for sum. You can do a K-map for carry also. Now if you take sum, all individual 4 ones, therefore you can find out A0, B0 is equal to 0. first condition A naught B naught is equal to 0, C naught is equal to I naught. This is I naught. Okay. Next A naught and 0, B is 1. For the second condition it is I1. Okay. Second condition it is I1. Third condition A is 1, B is 0. A is 1, see here, A is 1, B is 0. B is 0. So for this condition, this one, what is answer? C bar. Okay, A is 1, B is 0. The condition is C bar. Okay, it is representing I2. Next condition 1, 1, it is representing I3. A is 1, B is 1. Okay, what is the value left over? C. Left over I3 is C. Okay, this is how we have done the truth table for this. Okay, you have a truth table, you have marked it. Then for finding out your selection lines and your input lines, you have to take this information 0, 0. A is 0, B is 0. Okay, what is the output at this moment? C. Therefore, it is I naught. Second condition, A is 0, B is 1. A is 0, B is 1. Okay, A is 0, B is 1. What is the output? C bar. I1 condition. That's how we have done the selection lines. Now we need to do it for same thing carry. Okay. Same thing is on carry 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, E naught, C naught. Therefore, you will have your output to be written 4:1 mux. I have taken two selection lines. A and B are the selection lines. A will be taken for S, B will be taken for S naught. I have given over here the equations. Okay, now you do for the carry, see how the carry is being done. And I naught is 1, A 0, B 0, A 0, B 0, A 0, B 0. Okay, the output is C. That is your thing. Next condition, C. A1, B0, A1, B0. The output is C. The output is C. Next one, A1, B1, A1, B1. Okay, A1, B1, you have two conditions. Therefore, the output is C bar and C. C bar and C. C into C bar will become 1. Therefore, I3 is equal to 1. So, first condition A is 0, B 0. A 0, B 0. You have two conditions B 0. The output is equal to 0. The output is equal to 0. So, now you take this information, the lines. For sum, what is the thing? For carry, what is the thing? For carry, you need to have, this is the thing. I naught is 0. I naught, I put logical 0. I1, C naught, C in. I1 is C in. I2 is also C in. See here, I2. I3 is equal to logical 1. I have attached. For sum, the previous one, whatever equation we have done, see here, I naught is C in, I1 is bar, I2 is bar, I3. Therefore, I naught and I3 is C in, I naught and I3. Okay, I naught and I3 is C in, I2 and I bar is C bar. C bar. So, I put a NOT gate and taken over here. So, this is 4 inputs, this is 4 inputs, totally 8 inputs. Selection lines is 2 because I am using 4:1. 2 4:1 will make 8:1 mux. So, you can use 8:1 mux or you can use 2 times of 4:1 mux. Okay, here 2 selection lines. If I come over here, 3 selection lines. So, therefore, 4 input, 2 selection lines. I have combined 2 selection lines here. Sum will be produced in one output, carry will be produced in another output. This is how you can implement even any combinational circuit into mux. Thank you.